Hi Gemini, this is Mary Street, and this is your comprehensive angel oracle card reading for the month of February 2016. To learn more about my services or to learn how you can enter into a free angel reading giveaway, please visit the links below. Please like and subscribe and share these messages with anyone you feel may be open to them. So we're going to start your reading off with a new deck today. It's the Healing Angel cards by Tony Carmine Salerno, and I've been using these to draw from daily, and I just really love them. So I'm going to face them your way, and then I'm just going to actually tap into my intuition and choose one for you. This is going to set the theme for your reading this month. Sacred Source, we are your angels. We, your angels, are here to remind you of your magnificence. Isn't that great? Love that. You are literally an angel in the making, a being of eternal light and love, forever one with God, Goddess, and creation. So you, yes, you are a sacred source. So tap into that, and you are magnificent. I just love these messages on those cards. They're just always uplifting and gives you actually something to think about throughout the day. So we are going to start your session with an infusion of Reiki. I'm going to anchor that into your heart chakra, and we are tapping in with a new energy this month. The energy that I've chosen is Archangel Ananchel. So she's one of the lesser known archangels, but I just love her name. Her name translates to grace of God. So grace is an unmerited favor from God, and it is our divine birthright to ask for grace. So sometimes we need just a little extra help. I sometimes forget even to do this, but ask for grace. Ask God to give you that unmerited favor. And honestly, things just always show up when I ask for it. So remember, it is said that Ananchel was present when Archangel Gabriel was giving the message to Mary about her conception. So if you've ever said the prayer, or if you've heard of the prayer, Hail Mary, the prayer starts out, Hail Mary, full of grace, and that's exactly what they're talking about. All right, so Ananchel appears to me as a beautiful pink rose. So I'm going to ask you, please, to place your attention on your heart chakra. Over your heart chakra, place the pink rose. I'm going to anchor the energy there. It's going to disperse it as needed throughout your day. Know that anytime that you need an energetic lift, simply come back and watch this video. So you're welcome to close your eyes for this portion of the reading while I set the power symbol, the Shoku Ray. So here we go. And take a deep breath and just draw that right in. All right, so this month I'm going to be using a new deck for your numerology, and it's the Divine Guidance cards by Cheryl Lee Harnish. And the interesting thing about her decks is they are called fractal decks. So she has on her deck kind of these abstract images, and you can use the deck in a couple of ways. So you can simply use it for the numerology on the deck if you don't really like working with fractals. It took me a little while to kind of figure it out. Or you can tap in with your intuition and kind of suss out some information by looking at the image, or you can use a combination of both. So I'm going to allow Spirit just to guide me to a card for you today. I think it's this one here. Let's see what the image is. Oh, it looks bright. Community service, volunteer, speaking or publishing, expansion, connection to large groups. And the number on this is 30. So the 3 is a creation number. Whenever there's a 0 next to a number, it really expands the number. So this is why this card is like expansive. Look at it. It's like an explosion right there. Kind of reminds me of candy. You know, it's like, oh, the burst of color. But this is about you getting out there this month and really going for it, getting out there and being in service to others. You know, we do not have to be perfect to start. So please, please, please check in with the divine guidance and get yourself out there this month. All right. So now we're going to move into the color portion of your reading. And I'm going to be using the Secret Language of Color cards by Inga Segal. And the angels have said the easiest way they can help you heal is through the use of color. So you can wear it, drink it, or put it in your pocket. Find a way that works best for you. Let's see what color they're going to gift for you this month. My suggestion on color is if you're kind of hyper, then you want to maybe tone it down, like not use too much of the color. So for instance, I'm a little hyper, so if I pulled red for my color, I'm a Leo, I would probably just wear a piece of it, like maybe red earrings or a scarf, but I honestly wouldn't wear like a bright red dress. That would be like too much energy. So if you are the opposite though, and you need a little lift in your energy, then you can actually wear something red and raise your vibration that way. So let's see what the color is this month. Brown. establish boundaries. And 12, I'm really drawn to this bright green plant that is, kind of pushed forward with the colors. So the brown recedes and the green moves forward. But brown is the color of grounding to me. So this is saying that in order to grow, you're going to really need to establish your boundaries and get grounded in order to do that. So the number 12 reduces to 3. And again, 3 is the expansion or the creative numbers. But in order to expand, you must be grounded, or else you're going to be like all over the map. So get grounded. All right, we're going to move into the main portion of your reading. And this month, we're tapping in with the archangels to give you the reading portion of it. So for the career part of your reading, we're going to be tapping into the energy of Archangel Michael, and let's see what the card is. Michael usually gives cards right away. You're on the right path, so keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So for those of you who are doubting that you're on the right career path, or if you are thinking this month about changing careers, the card is asking you to trust that. So when it's reversed, your angels are asking you to pay attention to that. So it could be the reverse of the card. So if you're thinking that, I'm not quite sure that this career is cut out for me, or if I'm not really just loving it and I really am thinking that I want to shift gears, then this is saying pay attention to that because you probably need to do that. All right, so let's go to the finance portion of your reading, and the finance area is governed by Uriel. So let's see what card Uriel has to gift us today. I'm using the Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, and let's see what it is around your finances. It's a reverse card, Page of Earth. So this is saying wanting to do something more challenging, perhaps a new area of study, and financial matters. So here it is, and it is a reversed card. So again, the angels are telling you that right now you probably need to step back in your energy and take a look at, are you doing something that's way too challenging for you right now as far as a goal around money? Perhaps in the beginning of the year, when I first started doing these readings online, I talked about setting a goal at the beginning of the year and working through that through the remainder of the year. But we are now moving into February, and perhaps you've discovered that the goal that you set maybe was too rigid or it's not realistic. So this is the time to get real about it. So course correct if you need to around your financial matters. All right. So now we're going to go into the health portion of your reading. And the health portion is governed by Archangel Raphael. So let's see. There's a card that came up for you, and it looks like it's a reversed card. So let's see what Raphael has to say. Give us your cares. So are you not doing that? That's what this card is indicating. So give him your cares. It says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I'm willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can help me fully guide me in this situation. So please let go and let God. Let them take your healthcare situation from you and to help you find perhaps the right doctor or the right treatment or perhaps the right exercise regime. But if you're trying to figure out up here, you're not in your heart space where all creation starts, all healing starts in the heart space. So you need to kind of get out of your way and give it up to them so they can help you from a bigger perspective. So they're asking you, this is their job. They want to help you. So you got to give them something to do, so let them have that. All right. We're going to move into the relationship portion of your reading, and relationships are governed by Archangel Gabriel. So let's see what is going on with your relationship area. All right, the reverse card. You deserve love. You are lovable. So if you're telling yourself that I'm not lovable, I don't deserve love, you know what? You got to stop that because it starts to show up in your energy. When we speak those words, it literally becomes our vibration. So cut it out. Don't do that. Speak words of love to yourself. I think sometimes we are so hard on ourselves, and we talk ourselves into this unworthiness factor. That is not true. My belief set is that we are all a spark of the divine, and as such, we are lovable. Literally, if you don't love yourself, you're just telling God that, he's not lovable, or God, Goddess, that he or she's not lovable too. So please, please, please stop doing that to your vibration. The angels have told me that whenever we do negative self-talk, it is so destructive to our energy. It reminds me when I first started out as a spiritual florist many years ago. Dr. Emoto had just come out with his book. And if you're not familiar with Dr. Emoto, he was the kind of the scientist who took water and froze it. And he took examples of water that was spoken to very harshly. And then he took water samples that were the words were used were very loving and kind, and he compared the two. So it's really an interesting thing. I started using that actually in my spiritual practice when I first started. So I would actually infuse flowers with vibration of love. And you cannot even believe the flowers, clients used to tell me, would last about 3 times longer than regular flowers. So I used to bless them. I used to do all sorts of stuff to raise the vibration, and it really showed. So this is so true, though, of our own energy. So please, please love yourself. Don't speak negative thoughts to yourself. Raise your own vibration. All right. So we're going to be moving on to the charm portion of your reading. And when I say charms, I mean charms in a bowl. So I am really drawn for you this month to this tiny little money sack. Aha. All right. It is so tiny you probably couldn't even see that. But I've correlated all the tarot cards, all the charms with the tarot cards. And let's see, the money sack goes with the Fool. So the Fool card is the 0 card. And 0 this is actually a surprise element that might come in for you, or an unexpected element that might come in for you this month. So this is about taking a risk. So perhaps this is the month that you take a risk and you go do something exciting. Perhaps it's the time that you go out and you create the life of your dreams. Perhaps you take that risk and you say, you know what? I'm just going to go out and do my own thing. And I really thought about being self-employed. This is really what the Fool card is. It's not the Fool, but this is someone who starts the journey of life. So, again, this is an unexpected element. Perhaps sometimes it even relates to, a new adventure. Perhaps you've always wanted to go on a trip and you've kind of been frightened to go by yourself. Perhaps this is the month where you just risk it all and you get on that cruise ship and you just go. But whatever it is, this is the month to really take a leap of faith. Honestly, the Fool is not alone. Look, he has a dog there to keep him company, the loyal dog, and everything that he needs is in his knapsack. And he carries a rose of faith of God in his hand. So this is telling you that this is the month to take a giant leap of faith and risk it all, and honestly, go for it. So I hope you enjoyed your reading this month. It was such a blessing to read for you, and I look forward to reading for you next month.